Alright, so Tourette Quest. This is a game that I was very intrigued by because basically it's all about having negative modifiers basically on your character as you basically descend deeper into a dungeon. But it had a couple issues. One being that well, when you're referring to your game as a procedural death labyrinth, that should really tell you something about how close to a roguelike it basically is. So yeah, there's that. There's also the other thing, I didn't really think that the introduction of Tourette's or narcolepsy symptoms were all that done well for this game. So there is that as well. Controls are basically right here. You have move of arrow keys, R to reset, T codes of N to skip for next level, blah blah, stuff like that. But let's just get into it, and I'll basically show off what this game's all about. So yeah, let's get to it. So, Tourette Quest by Lars A. Doucette, a 7-day for 2018. So basically this was done during the time that everything was moving over to XGIO. A weird little game about weird little brain diseases. Alright, so other stuff he's done Defender's Quest and Fortress of Doors, but let's just get into this one right here. So, a new symptom. Tourette's. General tics. Leaf will feel compelled to take certain actions randomly. If he does, he loses stress. If he resists, he gains stress. So, yeah, basically this is going the symptoms basically here are all related to Tourette's and narcolepsy. So we basically have these random modifiers that basically make our game really hard as we go along, but whatever. We're basically Leaf here. We have an inventory, which basically is it's got peppers, keys, heal potion. We got actions of punch and smackdown with magic heal and fireball. So let's go this way. There's the exit basically right there. And there's some presents we're going to pick around, so here also has a heal potion, restores some HP. So, useful. You got pepper, a shaker full of pepper. Now, I'll note that the enemies here, they aren't necessarily they're basically programmed to be sort of oscillos rather than anything else, so they aren't necessarily chasing you or anything like that, like you would suspecting an arrow Roguelike. So we're gonna fight this guy here. Alright, so here's basically the nostril of Ficus. So basically we can fight this guy, we can basically throw items at him, we can use magic, we can run. Let's just use pepper I think on him, so pepper. Leave use pepper on nostril of Ficus. Nostril is weakens pepper. He is hit for 50 damage. He's defeated. So basically it's wiped him out easily, that guy. Let's get out here, I guess. Alright, new symptoms. Minor vocal tics. Leaf gains 2 new actions, cough and grunt. So basically these are random actions that allow basically happen. So we'll see that we basically fight anything basically, so whatever. There's our heal potion, that's useful. Some more enemies here, I guess. So yeah, basically we're basically fighting these enemies. So basically all have different actions that we basically can do. We're gonna basically not do and stuff like that. So we can basically do an action here. So we can basically do punch, smackdown, cough, grunt. I believe cough and grunting are good to get rid of stress and stuff like that, but whatever. Let's do punch. So Leaf uses punch on nostril Ficus. He basically is hit for 2 damage. He used fight on me for 1 damage, so we basically took a hit there. That's fine. Let's attack him with a smackdown. So basically I increased my stress by 1 for doing that, but you basically feed him in 1 smack. So hooray! Got some pepper. So now we got a new symptom. We got Prolalia, which is basically the spell curse. I guess that's probably basically swear it the enemies, I guess. So whatever. There's a heal potion. So just enemies up here, I guess. I'm not sure where this guy was, but okay, we attacked this guy. So to action, let's do Smackdown. So my stress increases by 1, but this guy's defeated, so hooray. There's a heal potion. And honestly, I don't have to basically explore each level. I could just do whatever I want to, but whatever. Ananosaurus, basically this is a pineapple, I guess. So he's got fight or juice. So we have actions here. We have punch, smackdown, cough, grunt, and stuff like that. Let's just we'll punch it. So Leaf suppress the tick. +1 stress. Leaf uses punch on Ananosaurus. Hit +2 damage. And also use fight, basically hit me for 1 damage there. So I guess I have to watch out for when it basically looks like it's gonna be stressing me out to do something. So whatever. Let's do punch here. Let's just finish him off. Alright, so it looks like the damage is randomized a little bit, so I don't always do maximum damage. You sometimes do less, so have to watch out for that. Let's cough at him, I guess. So at least suppress the tick apparently. I used cough. It was ineffective. Let's do grunt. I'm not sure where basically we have to use our grunts and coughs and stuff like that, but whatever. Let's just punch it then, finish it off. Looks like he used juice, so basically he healed another source for a couple of HP there. Smack is defeated. Alright, so there's a heal potion. Looks like this guy moved into us, so we'll have to fight him. Let's do a smackdown. We did some nice damage to him there. Let's do another smackdown. I think with the smackdowns, we always take a lot of stress from it, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever. There's some pepper. We can use that on a nose if we need to. Might as well just use a pepper on this guy. So he's weak against pepper. He's instantly defeated. And let's see here. We have magic and stuff like that, by the way, so you can use fireball here if I want to. So Leaf used fireball. You hit him for 73 damage. You consume 3 MP. I'm not sure where the MP is basically shown, but okay. We basically defeated him. We got a heal potion. There's our HP healing item. New symptom, chaos. In battle, actions choices will rapidly shuffle in proportion to least stress. So, if I'm basically stressed out a lot, then it's going to really be bad. Oh, here's a car. So, the Ford F-150. And you can see, my stuff is being shuffled here. So, you have, action, item, other stuff here. By the way, flight, torque, towing capacity, JD Power and Associates. All good stuff from this guy here. So if you want to use this stuff, you can it's chaos basically. So whatever. Action. Let's grunt at the car, I guess. So Leaf had a tick. -2 stress. Leaf used grunt at the 4. It was ineffective, and it basically used the JD Power and Associates and healed for 2 HP, which I didn't really need to, but okay. Let's cough. So yeah, this is reducing our stress doing this, by the way, so that's nice. Run! Leaf had a tick, -2 stress. Leaf tried to run, but stumbled from stress. So we're taking some damage here, but it's fine. Action. Cough. Nope, by the way, that's really we're unstressing ourselves. It's basically make it a little bit less chaotic for us, so that's nice. And now we don't have a tick base to worry about. So, okay, so that's basically how this game sort of plays out. You have to, when it basically has a yellow action, basically presenting yourself, you have to basically use it. So, okay. Okay, so this is still chaotic in here as well, so that's something to watch out for, but whatever. I used a smackdown on it for 4 damage, so that increased my stress by 1, but whatever. Got ourselves another tick basically to worry about, but whatever, it's fine. Apparently hit me for a lot of damage there, so I've watched out for that, but whatever. What did I do there? I ran away, so I actually ran away from the guy. Okay. Let's go to our inventory. We'll use up some heal potions, I guess. Maybe I can't use them like, outside battle. That could be like a nuisance, but whatever. So, if I want to heal up, basically I have to be in here, I guess. Use a heal potion for 2 HP. Did I take a lot of damage there? I'm not really sure. Notice that the 4 HP is basically healed up by a lot, so that's a thing. So yeah, I did see like the healing is basically working right there, but whatever. So this is basically Tourette quest, and as you basically can see here, it's basically like, the idea is like, as you go along, you basically get like negative ticks that basically like, cause you like issues as you go along, and there's basically are like issues as with the game as well. So this was basically a game that like it didn't interest me as like a possibility to like explore, because I like the idea of like having like a character that gets weaker as he goes along in a dungeon, but this was like this was not really well done as like a game, so I couldn't really like spotlight it, because it wasn't really like showing anything like it wasn't really like inspiring like 70R of like something to basically copy. It had like the idea basically there, but even if it has like the idea, it's not really like beneficial to basically show it. Like I can almost like not really like suggest like playing this, because like it's not really well done this game. Let's see, I went for like 12 minutes. Let's just like do another run here to see like how far I can basically get. So we have Tourette syndrome, general ticks. Sleep will be compelled to take certain random actions. If he does, he loses stress. If he resists, he gains stress. So we're not compelled to do anything here. Let's just do a smackdown then. So apparently, if you use a smackdown, you basically get stressed. You have to watch out for that, but whatever. There's a heal potion. There's the exit. Alright, so new symptom. Tourette's minor vocal tics, basically of cough and grunt. By the way, it appears when we get like, ourselves mana basically back whenever like we do stuff, so that's something to keep in mind, whatever. Let's just use Pepper, we'll get rid of him. And let's just go blow this guy away with a fireball maybe. Oh, there's a mana potion. I wonder if like that's like an issue in this game. Maybe like it's confusing mana potions with heal potions. That could be a thing. There's a heal potion. We got ourselves the curse like ability, so whatever, it's fine. The pineapples have shown themselves. Let's punch. He's defeated, so awesome. We got the fizz potion, so restores HP, increases stress. Basically, it's pop. Let's just go magic. We're just gonna go fireball. Oh, we got ourselves a grunt. So let's reduce our stress by 1. And what does curse do? So I can't curse because I don't have the mana fortress, so it's like, okay, that's fine. Let's go with punch. We'll go with punch. Yeah, I don't think the healing basically works properly in this game, so yeah, we're not like healing at all. Like we don't heal, they don't heal. There's like no healing at all in this game. The mana potions work fine, I guess. That's nice. But heal potions are basically useless, I guess. So don't use heal potions. There's a mana potion. There's Pepper. There's the exit over there. Punch. 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 Apparently I felt compelled to punch. There's chaos, now we'll have like, rapidly shifting things. Oops, someone ran into me, that's fine. Let's just fireball this guy. Assume free HP, or MP, that's fine. Let's smack down him a little bit here for a little damage. We'll cough. Got some pepper. There's the Ford. We're just going to avoid the Ford because we know how bad he is. Whoops. Chaos. There's a smackdown. Heal potion again. There's Pepper. Let's grunt. I ran away. I get some stress, but whatever, it's fine. I like how they basically gray out the enemies when they basically do that, so hooray. Alright, so now we got a new symptom, partial collapsity. In battle, Leaf will sometimes lose the ability to perform certain actions temporarily, so... paralysis basically is what that is. Some pepper. I don't want to mess around with trucks because I know how dangerous they are. You know that stuff can chase you around if you're not careful, so the fizz potion, I guess. As it'll be bad just to deal with it, or it's gonna run away. Yay, it ran away! I'll try to run away, rather. Whoops. Some pepper. Oops, ran into this guy. Off. Yeah, heal potion is useless, right? So I find it interesting. I basically use the smackdown, which basically increases my stress, but also reduces my stress. Stop grunting! Alright, we're dead, I think. Oh, so there's collapse basically popping in. We can't do anything now. Smackdown. We're defeated. So, there's basically Tourette's quest. I think that basically showed off, basically how this game sort of plays and stuff like that. I mean, it's an interesting concept, basically having, negative, things basically to contend with as you basically go along. But, it's basically a game here, Tourette's quest, that, as it basically says, it's basically procedural death time. It's not really a roguelike. It's well, I guess it's a roguelike, but, it's not really, worth spotlighting, I don't think. So, there's issues with the game as well, like, there's basically the bugs of the heal potion, but whatever. Hope you guys basically enjoyed the quick, showing of what it's basically all about, and take care.